ready to go. Our starter in this one, Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he went the distance last time, came away with the W, and we'll see if he can continue that trend in this one.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Judge around second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. So 2 down. Juan Soto down. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground. Simeon throws to first in time. And he the inning is over. Back here in New York, second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. Up the middle, Johnson. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. This part is... Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1, so the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? A really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
That was an impressive swing, and you don't need StatCast to prove it, but I do think we need to know. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. The pitch. To the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Here's Riley Green. 0-2 now. On the ground to the left, Johnson. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a run.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Derek Johnson.
And a base hit right there. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Juan Soto. Runners at the corners, 1 away here in game 1. The other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So first and second with 1 gone. Austin Wells. To second, and he's out. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is out number 2.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
2 outs, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Johnson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Yeah, Mr. Lefty.
Right down the chute, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Foul
You
ball
gonna give me
there.
my picks, broski?
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALCS.
There it is.
Hammers that one deep
There it
left
is.
field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the right fielder, Riley Green. Ripped to short. And a quick out, number 1.
Here we talked about how the ball is coming out.
Now it's the shortstop, Derek Johnson. 4 for 4 with 2 homers, a double, and a single. He only needs the triple for the cycle. Tracks it down for the out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Oh, it's over for y'all.
Here comes a pitch. Out to
There
short.
we go. I like these right here.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and
Yeah,
then
doing that shit all
fires
season.
with that rocket. These hitters have a lot working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the big.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Derek Johnson. Right through there for a strike. Eovaldi, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. And a foul ball. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. And he deals.
I'm fine, man. I'm fine. It's a little weird right now.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. That's his third home run of the series. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. How is that fastball out of here?
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Derek Johnson.
Well, I think that pick surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I was so excited.
0-2 now. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's out. Put down, and that ends the inning. Second game of the ALCS. And now it's going to be Corey Seager. Up the middle. To first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Another home. His second home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he...
Base is empty, 1 away. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Bounced out to short. Tosses to first. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for New York, Derek Johnson. Right through there for a strike. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And that's just foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Look at this.
Man on second, 2 down. And it goes just foul. Hammers that one. curling down the line and foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I took 18 pitches. Yeah, home run.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Line drive. And it's gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. They had a couple more. It's 5-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show this one, man. There's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Evan Carter. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and this should do it. Johnson. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series. Johnson was a big contributor for them in the win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for them.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, one side of the city? I wasn't paying attention. I looked at my phone for a split second, which was like the whole process of that nigga pitching my 3rd strike. I heard strike. He's out of there. He caught him looking. I said, what? Nigga. Nigga damn sure wasn't looking. I was in Texas, y'all. They say everything's bigger in Texas. The only thing that comes from Texas is big fish.
From the Lone Star State, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Texas. Man at first, down the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. And the right-hander deals. Roll to short, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Derek Johnson. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. His 6th of the series. It's 1-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win this ball out of here?
Jonah Heim digs in now. The Yanks up by a run here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Bounce to the left side. Johnson. They take the force out. That ends the frame.
It's on my circle.
A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of everything. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an
the bat, shortstop Derek Johnson.
That's in there. Johnson in his second season, only 18 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Fastball for a strike.
cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And that should be extra bases.
Hey, we got to do it right this time. We got to play right now.
So 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. Gray moved to first. And he's back in easily.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
2 outs. There goes the runner. And that one is lifted in the air. Green settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Derek Johnson stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. And a foul ball. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Oh, I hit everything.
And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 7-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit with the tying run at the plate here in Game 3. Bounce to the right side. Off balance throw in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Josh Young. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. Johnson. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So coming into the game now on defense, Davis Wenzel. He's in at shortstop. So now it's the full-hole hitter, Derek Johnson. 4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. Fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a pitch. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He powers that one out of here. His 4th home run of the game. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 8-7.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked. My damn self when he hit that bitch like that.
Here's Leody Taveras.
Going pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Big swing of the bat right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the hero comes through with a home run, but then you do that.
And this one ends the final 10-8. Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John.
A double play on defense. It's going to be a struggle of a series. That's cool. I don't need to open those packs. Nah. Everything in my will if I was going to open those damn packs. Oh, shit. Wait, what? I need a new sleeve. 4, 3, 4, 4, 6. I don't need a new bag. Ooh. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have. Super line up. Let me see what this leave at for. 353, right? 353. 434. My armies drop. Nah, we keep the black E on. Texas Rangers ain't going down without a fight.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a...
All right, just about set to go. And starting this one, Tyler Mahle.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Nice grab.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because...
Fourth game of the ALCS. Leading off, Derek Johnson. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of it.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A gigantic blast. His 10th home run of the series, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-2. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around.
Man at second with one away. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. On the ground to the left. That's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 32.
The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Runner on at first with one gone. Juan Soto now. 2-2 on the way. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Scherzer checks over to first, and he's back. The Rangers leading by 5 here in game 4 of the ALCS. Runner on the move to the right side, and that one finds its way through. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third. 2 gone with runners at the corners. And stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. 2-1 now. Scherzer deals. Hard ground ball, base knock. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's 7-3. Here's Josh Young. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his backside. Gets him easily, ends the inning.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that.
So 2 down. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Derek Johnson. He's already homered here in this one. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. Really late, opposite field knock.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. So here's Scherzer. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 10-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pit.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next for New York, Derek Johnson.
Working ahead.
Out front and foul to the left side.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Yankees even it up. 10-10. Here's Juan Soto with the go-ahead run at first late here in Game 4. Now a pop-up on the infield. Brings it in for the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Well, that's how you respond. Or you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
From this brand new ballpark, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Derek Johnson stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
He's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
They'll tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Johnson over to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back at Globe Life Field, stepping in the long ball threat, Derek Johnson. And a foul ball. Singy, here's a fun nugget. Through the 2022 season, only 8 players ever had at least 3 career postseason hits, where all of those hits were for extra bases. And you're one of them. Juan Soto now. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
DeGrom checks the runner. Johnson dives back in, but they got him. Game 5 of the ALCS. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Johnson. On the ground. And foul ball. And the righty deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast. Huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour. And
now it's the shortstop, Derek Johnson. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. To the left side, but it is well foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Fought off foul. Holding on to a one-run lead here in Game 5. Dives. What a play.
Wow, that was clutch. Huge situation and an incredibly tough play.
Here's Riley Green. Gonzalez deals. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But it's not in time, and they just get one. Derek Johnson getting ready to hit.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And there's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. The Yankees down to their final strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Down the left field line. Looks like extra bases.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive.
Left field. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers strand the tying run on base to win. So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect.
This gotta be the strangest shit in the world. Like, we just got swept out by the Rangers. We just swept them. It was a 3-2. It's the last game. I mean, it's just on fire. Like.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Left-hand batter waits. Out to short, Johnson.
Put some fire back in these guys.
Tosses to first. Walk one down. Derek Johnson stepping in now for the Yankees. Big time power. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Gotta let it travel just a bit more.
Left field, way back there. And here, a home run off the foul pole. And they add a run. It's 2-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now.
So 1 out, nobody on. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. On the ground, Johnson. Throws to first in time. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Johnson. Eovaldi back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Come back to the center.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first. Here's Juan Soto. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. In the air, left field. Taveras settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it.
Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Over to Torres, and that's 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Derek Johnson. The right-hander back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs.
Man at first, and now Derek Johnson, 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back, and he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final.
Just about ready for baseball, and on the hill in this one, Clark Schmidt. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. 2 outs. On the ground, out to short. And that is that. 1 left for Texas, and our score remains 2-1.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Derek Johnson.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
The first baseman.
And a pitch. Out to short. Johnson. Zips it to first. That's the second out.
Well, he's doing a nice job.
Hammer down the line. Took the extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Soto, swinging a drive, deep right field, and it's off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over.
The decisive 7th game of this American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Johnson. White back to work. And first offering is fouled off. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. The wind and the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Fuck.
Line drive caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly.
First and second, one out. Derek Johnson stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit, but right at him and left. But just bluffing there. Hangs on at second with 2 away now. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Johnson.
Make it come to you.
Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the late stages of Game 7. And they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Runner from second scores as they add on. And it's 13-1. And now it's Juan Soto. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Look at our safeties with this.
He circles the bases. It's 15-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it.
I come back to this motherfucker. Like, sealed it. Reserve, sealed it. Now, that's my team right there. See y'all niggas do some shit.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked
Almost
hard
there.
all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to
the
the
best
World
part. I don't
Series.
never know who
This
I'm
team
playing
can't
with.
wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm a Yankees fan. I mean, y'all know that's my favorite problem.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 60.
Yeah, that's out. That's crazy. Hello, motherfuckers. We taking on the Braves. Yeah, Atlanta. Hey, somebody from the division. I was just thinking more like the Phillies.
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans.
Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Johnson. Hammer, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Throw to first. Johnson back in on a dive.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball.
Runner on the go. Liner, base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good.
That's a base hit. Run scores easily. It's 1-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked on.
Here's Orlando Arcia. 2 outs. Out to short. Johnson sends it across to first, and that'll do it. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And there's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The pitch. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Stays alive. Foul ball still 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Juan Soto down. The pitch. Out to short. Arcia whips it to first. 3rd out. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Sean Murphy. Ground ball up the middle. Johnson. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back here in New York, stepping in the long ball threat, Derek Johnson. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Line drive, caught.
Man, he smoked that.
So one out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Johnson. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in game one of the World Series. One down, base is empty. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. The 0-2. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
One out, base is empty. And they'll do it again. The pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Juan Soto. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Here comes a pitch, and they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
One out, base is loaded. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. High fly ball, right field. Acuna makes the play. Runner tags for home. The tag, safe. And they lead by 2.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees start this World Series on the right foot as they win game 1 here at home.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today.
Finish it.